I said, yeah, because more than me not wanting to go skydiving, I didn't want them to think I was a pussy. So now I have to tell my wife I'm going skydiving. And if she had just said, hey, Michael, do you think that's a good idea? You don't really want to do that. I probably would have said, yeah, you're right. And then I would have called my friends up and been like, guess what? I have mono, sorry. And that would have been fine, But that's not what she said. I walk in and I say, guess what? I'm going skydiving. And she says, you can't go skydiving. You're a pussy. So the next day, I'm skydiving. Is anybody here going skydiving? A few of you? Did you go tandem when you went? Yeah, that's it. Normally when you go skydiving the first time, what you do is you go tandem, which means, another dude straps himself to you, and then you just kind of spoon your way down to the earth. That's not what I did. I went solo the very first time I went skydiving. And in order to go solo, you have to spend 8 hours in skydiving school before they let you jump out of an airplane. And I can distill those 8 hours for you into about 3 seconds, which is basically skydiving school. Not that hard. So we spend all day in skydiving school, and we get out, and then we get into this plane, and it's filled with skydivers, and it climbs to 13,000 feet. And then somebody opens the door, and then people just start falling out of the airplane. And that is really fucking freaky when that happens.
I'm nuts. You got traffic over here, too.
Suddenly people are just disappearing out of the airplane. You're like, what is happening here? Somebody close the door. People are falling out of this airplane. And now it's my turn. And so I get up, and I walk over to the edge of the plane, and they're doing one. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I don't have to do this. Like, there's nothing contractually obligating me to jump out of the airplane. I could just go sit down. And I'm like, that's what I'm going to do. And when I sit down, I'm even going to do my little bit where I go. And I'll get a good laugh from some of the other skydivers. 3, and I jump. About it, I just jump. And suddenly, I don't know where I am. I don't know what is happening. I am just free falling.
Seriously, dude?
In space. And what surprises me most in that moment
the
is
fuck,
the
man? Like, what's he doing?
It's this whooshing sound. And it's not what I was expecting. When I was going to jump out of the airplane, I thought it would be one of two
okay.
sounds. It would either be total
all right.
silence, or more likely...
Dude, are we going to or no? Are we going or no?
And having spent 8 hours in skydiving,
you guys,
this is my skydiving position.
Wait, let's just...
Left lane all the way down. Left lane
right
all
on.
the way down. Runners to the right.
I am just tumbling head first towards the earth. And I'm just watching the altimeter. I have a little thing that tells you how high you are, and I'm waiting for it to get to 4. It started at 13,000. I'm waiting for it to get to 4. Because at 4, I can pull my ripcord. And when it finally gets there, I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. It gets to 4, and I pull it. And as I pull it, I'm reminded that my skydiving instructor had said at school, there will be a moment after you pull your ripcord when you are not sure whether or not your parachute is working. Because it takes a little while for the air to inflate it, and if you've ever had a near-death experience, you know that time slows down. This is how I experienced that moment or two.